Hey, come on along for the day. Let's do some eating. I'll show you what I'm going to eat today. I'm going to eat some good stuff. We're going to go pick up some groceries, and I'll show you some of the great deals that we got on our grocery haul as well. So come on along, stick around, and enjoy the ride. Hey, good morning. It's great to be up at 5:30 in the morning. It's a blessed day. So good. Nice and quiet. Nothing like a Monday morning to kick things off. So, hey, today we're going to do a couple of things. Of course, a day of eating. I'm going to talk a little bit about. I think I'm going to change up my macros a little bit. So we're going to change things around a little bit. If you're interested in seeing what I'm going to do, stick around. I'll tell you a little bit about what I'm doing. And then, we're going to do a grocery haul today. I'm going to stop at the grocery store. Trying to think. So some pretty good stuff. So if you're interested in seeing any of that kind of stuff and understanding, like I say, I'm bringing back some different macros that I'm going to start using, and we're going to talk a little bit about that and what's going on in life, right? So, hey, if any of that stuff sounds awesome, hopefully you stick around and watch the video. Grab a cup of coffee, relax. Is there anything I can do for you? Let me know. That's what we're here for. I got an email down below. So if you have any questions or there's anything I can help you with, or any suggestions that's I've done with my life that you think could be helpful to you, let me know. Again, no medical professional or doctor or lawyer or anything else. And I didn't stay at a Holiday Inn last night, but I can tell you what's happening in my life and that kind of stuff. So so let me know. And that's the whole channel. Purpose of the channel is to let's spread the word and let's get healthy together. Let's lose that weight, and so we don't have to take that medication, and we can enjoy our lives and get out and do things and all that good stuff. All right, I'll come back in the next segment. We'll talk a little bit about lunch. For breakfast, this is all I have is my coffee, coconut milk, coffee, collagen, monk fruit drops, and MSM Pure. Those are the things that I put in here. So and that's it. And that's part of the new macros. All right. So I'll see you in the next segment. All right, it's time to get my lunch together. So these are my supplements that I take. I am incorporating the Keto Chow electrolyte tablets. I'm just going to try them. Just something different to take. With the summer coming on and everything else, I thought it'd be a good thing to try. They're new. The capsules are new. At least they're new to me. I do carry the drops with me as well. So these are the Keto Chow electrolyte drops. So Keto Chow does carry a lot of other things other than just the Keto Chow shakes and stuff like that. So I'm going to try these. I have some magnesium as well. I'm going to wait until I finish the other magnesium, and then I'm going to start those and just see how those go. And then, like I said, these are just my supplements. There's a fish oil pill, vitamin B, zinc. Trying to think what else there is in here. There's an iodine tablet and a vitamin D K2 tablet. So those are in here as well. So I'm going to take those. I do take this probiotic. You see me take it all the time. You're probably tired of me seeing me take it. But I do take that as well. Just to try to get good, keep my gut health healthy. It does seem to work. And then for lunch, really simple. We made chicken crusted pizza this weekend. So this is some of the leftover chicken crusted pizza. Generally we cook on Saturdays and Sundays, and we try to cook meals good enough for 2 or 3 meals during the week for each meal that we cook on the weekends. So this is one of them. So a really, really simple day, simple lunch. We'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all cooked up and ready to be eaten. Alright, here it is before I heat it up. There it is, all cooked up and ready to eat. Keto chicken crusted pizza. Hey, real quick, like, and I'm gonna turn the camera around. Out for my walk. Just trying to get some exercise after eating lunch. That pizza was really good. I like that chicken crusted pizza. We tried it a little different this time. I don't think it worked as well as it had in the past, so we're going back to the other recipe that we've been using. But anyway, I'm gonna turn it around. It's a beautiful day out here, so you can see what I'm seeing. So just really beautiful. It's the Caneo Mountain here. This is the Santa Monica Mountains here. Just beautiful. They call that backbone back up here. Just tons and tons of hiking trails back there. All these are lemon trees. So Tom, when I get down to the end here, I'll grab a couple of lemons for you to send to you. But yeah, it's just the kind of the backside of all the buildings, the plants and stuff here. But it's really a day. It's really cloudy here. So we have what they call the marine layer that rolls in here, and usually we get it like in May and June when the hot weather's coming in and the cool weather's coming off the ocean. So they call it May gray or June gloom or whatever. But it's not like high like, I mean, it's not low like fog. It's up high, but it's like fog, but it's really high. So we get that quite a bit. It actually helps keep us cool in the summertime, which is kind of nice, but because we're so close to the ocean. But just a really nice day out. Perfect day for a walk. Nice car. I'd like to take that out for a ride. That's a nice vet. But just a beautiful day out and trying to get those steps in, enjoying my sights. So hopefully you guys get out, enjoy your sights as well. Point Magoo's right over here. Magoo Point, you probably see it in tons and tons of car commercials when they're driving up the coastline and they come between. There's a big rock and then there's the mountain on the other side on the Pacific Coast Highway. That's right down here, right around the corner on the other side of that hill. So, all right, I'll see you guys in the next segment. So we just made the rounds at the grocery stores. I'm going to show you a real quick, like, little grocery haul of some of the stuff we got. And we'll go from there. So we went to four different stores. We got I think 5 grocery stores in town. There's a Trader Joe's, there's a Vaughn's, Albertsons, a Smart and Final, there's a grocery outlet, there's a Kruger's. So we got a variety. So we kind of look for the sales and stuff like that. We did go out and buy some things that weren't on sale, but we went and bought some stuff that was on sale too. So to start off, because the Sprouts was short, we just went over there to get some shrimp because we had some coupons off. So what we got was this seafood shrimp. I don't know whether it's wild or not, to be honest with you. I believe it is. So anyways, we went over there and we bought this wild shrimp, white shrimp. We got 2 of them. These are the colossal size, so these are the really big ones, 13 to 15. These are the ones we really like. We have 2 of them. We had a $5 off coupon, so they were so it got down to $15.99. Actually $14.99 per bag. So that was good. And then they had the sorry, receipts. And then they had some Lily's chocolate. We do buy these and then just break off a piece every now and then. These were on sale too. They were $3.99 a bar. So I know it wasn't a great deal. I looked at 2 for 1, or even when it gets down to less than that. So, but this is a good deal. Like I say, these last us. One of these bars will go through 2 or 3 weeks. So this will last us more than a month for these 4 bars. So that's all we got at Sprouts. Really good stuff. Not much. Then we went to a place called the Grocery Outlet. So the grocery outlet is like a bargain outlet store. So we did get some of that. Show you some of the stuff we got there. We did get some extra virgin olive oil. It was $14.99. Yeah, $14.99 at the grocery outlet. So we got that. They had these big bags of the 405, and these here were $6.99. So these are the big ones like you get at Costco. Now they don't have. I like the. These are the chili and chili and salt ones. I really like the jalapeno ones, but those will do for $6.99. That's a good deal. You pay almost $6.99 for one of the small bags. And then we tried this St. Marcos. This is a green Mexican salsa. The ingredients were pretty clean. There's no sugar or no weird ingredients in it. So we got that. I did get some of the rice cauliflower. This is a pretty good sized bag, and it was $3.99. So that was I thought that was a pretty good deal. And then they had the rouse. They had actually quite a bit of keto stuff there. So maybe I'll do if you're interested in me doing a shopping trip in the grocery outlet and show you what they had that's keto and the prices and all that stuff. Now I have to dub over it because of the fact they're playing loud music, so you can't film in the store. Well, you can film, but you can't. You have to drown the music out for copyright reasons. But they had quite a bit. So then the rouse, we got these. There's two of them. We usually get these at Costco. These two rouse were $11.99. So they were a fair deal. I don't know whether it was a great deal, but it was a pretty good deal. And I like the Alfredo sauce instead of the red sauce. It's just a good option. And we did get some of these. Again, my wife really likes these. So these are the Diet Ocean Spray cranberries. So we actually got 3 of them. You know, so we do drink them as well. I'm not sure they're probably the greatest thing in the world to drink. They were $2.49 a piece. Yeah, $2.49 a piece. So those were pretty good. We also got mushrooms too. We like mushrooms. So we got mushrooms. Where did we get mushrooms? No, we usually get a thing of them at Costco. We're out of them. So there's 6 cans here. So there's 6 cans of mushrooms that we got. The mushrooms were, huh? 99 cents a piece. So we liked that. That was good. We went to Smart and Final was the next place we went to, and I don't know if you have a Smart and Final. I'm not sure where else they are around the country, but that was it for the grocery outlet. So I'll show you the things that we got at the next one. So this was Smart and Final. We got some heavy whipping cream. We just got that because we needed it. We got the Philadelphia cream cheese. These were 2 for $7, so $3.50 a piece. So that was a pretty good deal. We use coconut cream in a lot of stuff. You see me use it. So we got 6 of these coconut cream carbs, and usually we go to the Filipino store and get them. They actually had them there, and they were $2.99, which is about 50 cents cheaper than what they are in the Filipino store. So so we got that. We also got some, this is Parmesan shredded cheese, and this doesn't have any of the, what do you want to call it, the caking, the anti-caking stuff in it. It's just pure Parmesan. We do use it, and good stuff. We also got some taco seasoning as well. And we did get, we found this in, actually I guess this actually was in the, oh yeah, wasn't this in the grocery outlet store?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so we actually got this in the grocery outlet store too. It was the Walden Farms barbecue sauce. We're actually going to try it. We've never tried it. You know, of course, the ingredients, if you look at it, are just like water, white vinegar, apple cider vinegar, salt, erythritol, corn. It does have corn fiber in it, and it has tomato paste in it and stuff, but it's total 1 carb, fiber is 1, so it equals out to 0 carbs in it, so if you're doing net carbs. And then we did get, they had these on sale too. These were regular $5.99. They're on sale for $3.49. We've got 2 of them. We got them last time they were on sale too. They were really, really good. And then, so that was the final there. Huh? Oh. And then we went to Kruger's. I'll show you what we got at Kruger's. Kruger's was the last stop on our thing, on our little adventure today. So we kind of got a few things at a few different places just to kind of use up some of the coupons that we had as well. We're actually going to do some day trips here coming up, so we've got some things, got some chips today. So anyway, we got some of this. We had a $1.75 off coupon, plus there was a $1.75 off a digital coupon as well on these. So you buy 2 of them and you get $3.50 off. Right? The eggs were had a digital coupon. They were $3.49, which works out to be about 29 cents an egg, which is about the cheapest I've seen in a while. We're gonna wait and go to Costco probably in another 2 or 3 weeks, but we wanted some eggs to hold us over. We have some left over from the last trip to Costco, not many, so this will hold us over for another week or two. Like I said, that puts us probably around 2 dozen eggs. And we did buy these pork chops because we have a recipe that we're going to use these in coming up really soon. So you're going to see us do a recipe with these pork chops coming up. I did buy some of these uncured beef hot dogs as well because we had a digital coupon, plus they were on sale. So they were $1 off plus a $1 coupon, so they were $2 off. And the ingredients are pretty good, and they're no antibiotics, no hormones ever. And they're beef, water, and contains less than 2% of sea salt, spices, paprika, celery flour, and the very last ingredient is sugar, which is I'm okay with. So it's really at the very last thing on the list. Then we did get some, my wife got some of this Pantene Pro V conditioner stuff. And I'm going to try this Harry's, they had them on sale, Harry's Odor Enhancing Sweat Control Deodorant. I'm going to try that out. I've never tried any of the other Harry's products, so I'm going to try that though. And then of course we got a couple of high-low chips. So that was our haul for the day. Again, wasn't that we got a lot of stuff. We just kind of went out and got a bunch of stuff that was different stores that were on sale. Again, if you'd like to actually see like something like you go to the grocery outlet, they did have a lot of stuff that was keto there that I don't necessarily buy. But they did have it there, you know, everything from the keto bars, ice cream bars, to rows, to all kinds of other stuff. But if you're interested, I can walk around the store. We can do a little shop. Next time we go grocery store shopping, pick up our stuff, and I can also show you what's in the store if you're interested in that. Make sure you comment down below. So, if you enjoy the content, you know, do me a favor, thumbs up, subscribe down below, hit that little bell icon over here. That would be cool. I really truly appreciate that. So, all right, that's our haul for today, and we'll see you in the next segment. All right, here's my dinner tonight. I got 2 chicken quarters that I'm going to eat with a little bit of broccoli. So that's that's what I'm going to eat. So these are about 6 ounces a piece. So good dinner. Lots of protein in them. Good meat. And I love the broccoli. It's got a little bit of garlic on it and lots of butter on it. So, all right, let's come back and we'll talk about how we made out for dinner and for the day. So that was the day of eating. That's everything that that I ate today. The only thing you didn't see was we did actually we made some keto chow pudding. So I used new chai latte keto chow and flavored it, and I mixed it up, and I have pudding. Nice smooth creamy pudding. It's really good. Put a little bit of granola on top of it. So that actually kind of, you'll see the numbers are pretty low today. Did want to talk a little bit about some changes I'm making to the schedule of the videos, as well as some other things I'm doing in the diet for the month of May. I am, if you haven't seen on the live that's going to happen on the 29th, go back there and watch that one because of the fact making some changes. I'm actually going to introduce some lean days back into it I'm also going to make some of the things I eat leaner. Instead of going high fat, I'm going to go high protein and a little bit of lower fat, not low fat, but a little bit lower fat. So I'm going to do some of that for the month of May. So we're making some changes to that. So, and I'm also going to introduce, I'm going to say, I'm not going to do protein sparing modifying days, but I'm going to come close to them. So, so in most of my days, like I say, I've changed some macros around. I went on, if you haven't gone to Maria Emmerich's page, I forget what the name of her page is, her web page, but she has a macro counter on there. So I'm going to do what they have as a result of what they call fat loss days, where my calories would be around 1,700, my fat would be about 15, my protein would be about 152, and it has to be under 20 carbs, right? And then I am going to introduce some lower fat days and lower carb days, so more leaner days, right? In those days, I want to be under 1,400 calories, under 86 fat, around. I want to be up to about 152 grams of protein, and I want my carbs to be under 10. So I'm going to do that a couple days a week, and I'm going to see how that goes for the month of May. I'm going to try to make it like on a Monday and Wednesday or Monday. You know, I don't want to do 2 days videos, so I kind of want you to get a variety, so you can see one of a leaner day and one of just a regular keto day, but with lower fats, right? So some of Maria Emmerich's philosophy, and it's really worked for her. And I did it a while ago. I did it for a summer a year ago, 2 years ago actually, and it worked really, really well for me. So if you're looking to get lean and mean and grow some muscle, this is kind of the way to do it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try anyway. So I got to be restrictive. I also started putting together a list of all the foods that I would consider. So like on beef, the lean cuts, what are they? The skirt steaks, the tenderloins, the sirloins, the flat iron steaks. You know, the ground beef has to be 85/15 or higher. The pork chops, the pork tenderloins, ham, ground pork over 90%, 90/10. Ground chicken, you know, the ground chicken white meat, ground turkey, the shrimp, the scallops, the fish, haddock, scad, mai, sea bass, halibut, tilapia, pollock, tuna, snapper, and I'm sure there's a bunch of others on there that fit in there, along with that lobster, lamb, roast beef, buffalo. You know, I can have Parmesan cheese in moderation, eggs, egg whites, protein powder. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, you shouldn't drink protein powder." I used to drink them all the time. I'm bringing them back. I have Isopure that I really, really like. I haven't used in a while. So I will be doing some of those, as well as maybe mixing some keto chow in with some lower fat stuff. Or when I mix my keto chow, instead of using 4 tablespoons, I'm only going to use 2 in them, and just to kind of see how it goes. I think I'm going to actually see the protein powder and see how that works for me. And then I'm still going to have some veggies like some of the broccoli, cauliflower, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, and green beans, but maybe have them in smaller quantities. Usually I eat about half to 3/4, half to a cup on general. So on those lean days, I'll cut them back because I got to keep my carbs below 10. And a half a cup of broccoli has about 5 carbs in them. So I'm going to try to keep those pretty low to a half a cup or less. So that's just kind of some of the thought that I'm going to try to do for the month of May. I'm going to go through it in a much deeper conversation, I think, on the live, or from the live on the 29th. So go back there and watch that live stream if you'd like to have some more information. So not a full-fledged protein sparing modifying day, just kind of what Maria would say, just a low carb, low fat day, right? So high protein, she calls that the protein days. High protein, low fats days. So that's kind of what I'm going to do for a little bit. I'm going to see how that goes. We'll go for 3 or 4 weeks like that. We do have some travel and mixed in here in May as well. So we'll see how that goes. Just have to be conscious of it. When we go out to dinner, order a nice lean cut of meat or fish, and we'll see how it goes. But anyway, so hey, if you like this kind of content and you'd like to be part of it more, you know, consider giving a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hitting that bell icon over here. That's the greatest thing you can do for any YouTuber. Shows that you really appreciate the content, you know. As well as if you're really think it do be some value or something else, share it out to your friends, right? So that would be awesome if you could share it. So let's go through your day and talk a little bit about how we did for the day. So I'm at 12,532 steps for the day so far. Pretty good. We still got some sunlight out, so maybe I'll get a few more steps in. Not many. I think I'm pretty much done for the day. Let's open up my carb manager and kind of look at carb manager. So I had my coffee in the morning, which is the coffee, the collagen, the monk fruit, the MSM flakes, the coconut cream. And then for lunch I had that chicken crusted pizza. That's all I had. Now I did get home after we ran around and got the groceries and got home and relaxed. And I had that keto chow chai latte, which is really good. If you want to go out and check out that new flavor, there's a link down there below. If you want to go check it out. It's pretty good. I'm not going to say it's my favorite, but it's pretty good. I'd definitely have it again. And then, well, I got more puddings in there. I'm going to eat those puddings throughout the week. Then also, I had those chicken leg quarters that we cooked up, and then about 3/4 of a cup of broccoli, which was about 8 carbs. So, so here, stand up here. So here's my total carbs here. So here's my macros for the day. My protein was 62, which was good. You'll see that I noticed that I've changed my macros on here to more reflect of that higher protein. So 162 grams of protein, 101 grams of fat. So that's good. That's kind of where I want to be with the fat. And even on those lean days, those high, low fat days, I'm going to bring this down to around 80 or so. I'm going to try to anyway. And then my calories was 117, which was good. My total carbs was 15, fiber was 4, and net carbs was 11. So I consider it a good day. Like I said, I think I had a lot to eat. I know my wife's sometimes concerned. She keeps asking me, "Do you have enough today?" So, but I think I eat really well. I think I'm pretty fit for a guy that's 64 years old. Still running around, still walking over 12,000 steps a day. All the aches and pains are gone out of my body. I feel great. I feel like I'm about 35. I got to be careful because I know I'm not. And I can get hurt real easy thinking that I can do something that a 35-year-old can do just because I feel good. So I got to be careful, right? But things are really well. Things are going well. So, hey, hopefully, like I say, hopefully you subscribe to the channel and stick around and enjoy the content. And if you think about it, maybe you want to, maybe join the membership. It's up to you, so no big deal. Hey, you guys are awesome. You know, if you enjoy this content, go over here and check out this video that YouTube's suggesting that you go watch. And click on this Alan's Awesome logo over here as well. Because you guys are awesome, and I'll see you in the next video.